I feel like my outdoor season so far has like kind of been a little bumpy, like just not competing as well as I have wanted to, and like just not feeling good. So I was really hoping to get, to outdoors nationals and just like hopefully my legs are in me. Hopefully I feel like great, and I think it's kind of paying off. Like, I felt really good today. I felt really relaxed, and I don't know. I'm really happy with how the race played out.
Was that the way you expected the race to unfold?
I had no idea how it was going to go. It was like, it could be a really fast race, like tactically trying to like, people have been doubling back in the 10, so like it's in a good interest to try to like run with it. But I knew like whether it was a fast race or a slow race, like I had a good kick, so just kind of trying to trust that I could be in it, whether it was fast or slow.
Mm-hmm. Knowing that you'd already run 14:45 this year and have the standard coming in, that had to be a nice little confidence booster.
That 14:45 was like the hardest 14:45 I've ever run. It was just like, I just did not feel good. 800 meters in, I was like, I'm already redlining. And so if I can run 14:45 feeling like crap, then I'm like, okay, I'm not in a bad spot right now. So really, since Rome, it was more focused trying to like reset and get my body back to like feeling good, because I just kind of felt fried at that point. So yeah.
When Bailey made that move on the backstretch, did you say to yourself, this is now setting up for me?
Kind of like, it was just more, honestly, I was like really just trying to like be present and like stay relaxed the whole time. I felt like, it was going to start, I knew it was going to roll at some point, and so I was just trying to be patient. But yeah, I was like, up until about a K to go, I was just like, I feel so good still. So I was just trying to like really have that positive mindset and like stay relaxed. And I knew I had a few gears left, so my only job with a K to go was just to stay in contact with the front. I was like so scared that someone was going to catch me. I was just like, just get to the line. But I don't know, it was just like a kind of a full circle moment, I guess. Like, it felt really good. I felt like I was capable of winning this race, but I know, a lot of other women have been running fast this year, so it just felt really good, honestly, to come back and like win a national title. So yeah.
Yeah, did you doubt you could get back to this level?
I never did. No, I mean, I felt like I've been working really hard the last 4 or 5 years to get to like maintain that fitness and come back pretty as well as I could. So I felt like it was there. It was just whether or not I could kind of get my body feeling good on the day. Like I said before, like all this whole year, this whole outdoor season, everything's kind of felt like a grind. I haven't really had the wheels under me, so I was trying to like just trust that today would be the day, and it happens.
You're watching the Olympics last summer from home. What kind of emotions are you feeling when you're watching the races on TV?
I'm watching all my friends race and like so happy and proud of them, but also that like bittersweetness of like I should be there. So I think coming into this weekend, it was like I'm just grateful that I'm here and like I had the opportunity to race and like see what I'm capable of. I don't have to sit at home and watch this year. So it feels like a full circle moment, like going to Tokyo finally. So I'm pumped for it.
How do you feel about the suspension? Like, are you angry? I think it's how you feel.
Yeah, like, I don't know, I guess like I feel like I've kind of moved forward from it, so it's not necessarily on my mind all the time at this point, but it's still like hard. Like I still definitely feel angry, and like there are times where I'm like, I should have had the opportunity to see what I've been capable of the last 4 years, and like that absolutely sucks that I didn't get that opportunity. But yeah, really just trying to like, there's not anything I can do at this point about that, so I'm just trying to like look forward, move past it, and see if I can, go to Tokyo and try to medal at this point.
Are you still coaching your fans and athletes? Do you ever hear any like remarks or?
Not really. It's been mostly positive, like every once in a while, and like luckily that was kind of been a surprise, I guess. Like people online can be kind of loud sometimes, and it just like feels like it's bigger than it is. But in person, so far, like it's been like 99% positive. So I've been pleasantly surprised at that. It's been I felt a lot of love and support from people.
People are going to they'll question your performances, right? Like, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think, a lot of the people that are going to question my performances are probably ones that already were before. So like, I feel like I've done what I could throughout my career to hold myself to a high level of integrity. I think a lot of people saw that before this happened, and I had a lot of believers and supporters through it because of that. And so like, I think at that point, like, I'm not gonna, if those people are convinced that I did that, then like there's nothing I'm gonna be able to say that's gonna change their mind at this point. So that's not really my job to anyway. So I'm gonna continue holding myself to that level of integrity, and hopefully people continue to see that.
And you don't have sponsors that, like, you've been self-funding this year? Like, how do you think this will
Easy
help?
Day, that's my sponsor. Yeah.
What do they do?
They're apparel, so it's a small startup, but the guy that's had founded it, he's from Iowa. So yeah, their tagline's like "Long live the gritty." I don't know, it just kind of like fit, and I started with them at Pre. So their apparel's awesome. Like I've been really enjoying it. I'm grateful that they are backing me and giving me a chance, and supporting me.
Can you get a shoe deal as well? Or
Not yet, no.
You're allowed to, I mean.
Yeah, I can get a shoe deal, but yeah, I'm just kind of like wearing whatever at this point. So yeah.
Like, do you think this will help?
I hope so. Yeah, I'm hoping like it kind of gets the ball rolling, and but I'm grateful, like I said, to have someone backing me and to have a sponsor.
And what are your plans between now and the World Championships?
I was just talking to, I don't know yet. I'm talking to my sister, and we haven't planned beyond this yet. So I might maybe do a race or two, but really the big focus obviously is just preparing for Tokyo.
Are you still coaching yourself, or is your sister helping out? Or?
My sister and my boyfriend together, they're kind of co-coaching me. So it's been working out really well so far, and I've been really enjoying it.
Does your boyfriend have a bunch of running background, or is he?
We met at ASU, so he was on the track team.
Okay.
He helped at Oregon State. He was a coach there, a volunteer coach. But yeah, he's just like one of the smartest people I know. Like he's just like really deep into like research and studies, and my sister obviously has the coaching experience, so I felt like the two together kind of covering all the bases. And it's, like I said, it's been working out really well so far. I've really enjoyed it.
Do you train with people much, or are you mostly on your own? Or?
Yeah, when I can. Like Elise and like Emily and Folo's up in Flagstaff. There's a few other people up in Flag, so like I've been trying to line up with people where I can, but a lot of the workouts I'm still kind of doing solo.
Are you living full time in Flag, or just like for stints? Or?
Kind of. I've been going between Phoenix and Flagstaff, but just bought a trailer that I'm planning on living out of full time. So then kind of gives me the freedom to like take home wherever I want to go. So that's, next Friday our Airbnb lease is up, so we're gonna be in the trailer full time, so I'm excited about that.
Where can you park it in Flag?
Forest roads and stuff. So yeah, it's like an off-road, off-grid trailer. So kind of can like go wherever. Maybe we'll start at a campsite just to like get our, get in the routine first. But yeah, I don't know. I've been kind of struggling, I think, with the balance of like the last 4 years. I've not been all about running. It's been like going on adventures and like having fun and living life, and so coming back this year has been a little bit of a hard transition to like solely be focused just on running again. So I'm hoping the trailer kind of provides some balance of that adventure. We'll see. If I hate it, I can always get out of it. So.
Being at Tokyo, what's the goal?
Medal, for sure. I would love to. I mean, I know everyone's running super fast right now. I think the 15 was just a little too far out of my reach this year. I still am having a hard time getting those wheels under me. I think you gotta run like 350 at this point to try to medal, and I feel like the 5K, it can be a little bit more up in the air. It can be more tactical, so I'm hoping I can continue getting in better shape. I think I'm in like 14, 20-ish shape right now, and hopefully I can like continue improving on that.
What were your thoughts when you said Beatrice break 14?
It was awesome. Honestly, like I didn't really get to see it because I was like warming up for my race, but like you could hear the crowd. It was just like, finally, like I felt like this was a possibility to break for it. I personally wanted to do it. I thought it would be cool. Obviously that hasn't happened. A little far off still, but I think continuing to see the bar raise and like set that new standard to Chase, I think it's like really cool that she was able to do that. So hopefully at some point, but we'll see.
Congratulations on your race.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
So we talk about full circle moments, and it's been years.
Yeah.
Were there any like points in, 2 years in, that sort of time where you thought this would never be an option anymore?
Definitely. I mean, Yeah, I think especially when it first happened, I think that I was kind of like, this is the end of my career. And I didn't really feel like I was going to come back. It just, I don't know, it kind of ruined the sport for me. But my stubbornness was just like, screw it. Like, I'm not going to let someone else decide when my career ends. And so, yeah, immediately started training again. And I've just tried to trust that the work will all pay off in the end. You know, I've been quietly working for the last 4 years to try to get back to this point, and to get here and like come away with a national title feels really freaking good. So I think there's been really low moments, but there's also been a lot of high moments, and right now is one of those high moments.
Looking back on that, were there any regrets or things that you wish you could sort of work past earlier on in that journey, or in the lead up to that sort of journey over this past 4 years?
I don't know, because it's like, it's one of those things where I love where I'm at right now. Like, I think I really grew through that, having to go through that. I wish that wouldn't have taken something like that to do it, you know, but obviously part of me wishes that would never have happened. But if, you know, I don't really have a lot of control over that, and I feel like I handled it in a way that I'm really proud of, and I grew a lot through that. And so, yeah, I think it allowed for a lot of perspective, and a lot of like growth in terms of like empathy and like kind of being able to relate to other people, whether that's like retiring from your career or like people going through injury. Like, there's just a lot of emotions that I feel like I'm able to empathize with in other aspects now. And coming and doing a sports psych, getting my master's degree, I think that's only going to help me through that, just to like help my work with athletes and on that mental side, and like maybe transitioning out of the sport. So all around, that was a really long answer, but all around I feel like, you know, I don't necessarily regret anything that's happened. I think things happen the way they're supposed to. Not anything that I would wish on anyone else or that I wish had happened, but I'm really grateful for how I've been able to handle everything.
I feel like, I mean, you've definitely shown that through a lot of this, and I'm not that you're the spokesperson for this kind of thing. And from your perspective, the running world reaction to the marathon world record, that sort of thing, like what goes through your mind in those situations?
It's hard, especially now having a whole different perspective. I think before all of this happened, I probably would have been like everyone else, where it's just like kind of just like unbelievable. I think now, unfortunately, when I see stuff like that, I don't know what to believe. I don't trust the anti-doping agencies necessarily either. You know, I saw firsthand how things actually operate, and that was really discouraging. So, you know, I hope by speaking out about my own experience that continues to improve, and they just do a better job of actually getting people that intentionally cheat and maybe not getting caught up in trying to ban everybody. But like, yeah, like stuff like that, it's like the marathon world record was crazy to watch, but I also don't want to assume someone's cheating just because I don't know that I could do that myself. You know, I don't want to put my own limits on someone else. So it's like, I want to believe things like that are possible. So yeah, I don't know. It's just like, it's a hard topic, right? It's like I said, I don't know what to believe at this point. Whether that's the anti-doping agencies or the athletes, it's a hard position to be in. I hope at some point we get to a point where you can actually trust the anti-doping agencies.